At my campus library, a stranger whispered, "Don't react. He's watching us." It was supposed to be my quiet time for studying. I went into the university library between classes, completely exhausted, completely unprepared for anything dramatic. I was flipping through my notebooks from classes when a dark shadow fell over my table. It was a person. I looked up, expecting it to be the librarian. Instead, a man I'd never seen before sat down across from me like he was running from something. "Don't react," he whispered. His voice shook. "That man over there behind you? He's watching us." I frowned. "What do you mean?" "Just pretend we're studying. Please, don't react. He's watching us," he said with a stronger sense of urgency. This time I still felt confused. People don't just say things like that in broad daylight at a college library. I wasn't prepared for whatever this was, and from the way his legs were bouncing uncontrollably underneath the table, he wasn't either. He slid one notebook across the table. "Don't react. He's watching us," he repeated, which confused me, but I did. I couldn't help it. I wasn't built for this. I wanted to be back in my dorm room, definitely not here. I looked behind him. A man, the man he was referring to, stood by the biography section, pretending to flip through books but staring directly at us. "Is this a prank?" I asked. "I don't think so," the mystery guy whispered. Then we started studying, or at least pretending to. Bit by bit, I convinced myself this was maybe just a misunderstanding or a horrible joke gone wrong. I felt slightly less nervous. The stranger, who told me his name was Luke, he wrote it on a sticky note, looked at me. "Okay," he whispered. "Don't react. He's watching us. So talk about math. Stay focused." Against my will, I started rambling about calculus formulas. I hadn't taken calculus in 2 years, but somehow I sounded confident enough that Luke actually smiled. The man behind him looked away briefly. Then the man moved to a new bookshelf. Luke let out a deep breath. "I think we might be okay." We both seemed to feel relief, at least for a minute. Maybe the worst was over. That's when the loudspeaker in the library crackled. "Attention, students. Everyone please remain where you are. Campus security is responding to a situation in the library." I began to panic again. Was this my fault? Had I reacted too much? Every student stopped what they were doing. The chairs even stopped moving. I moved my head toward the man in the biography section. He wasn't pretending anymore. He was walking directly toward us, fast. "What did you do?" I whispered. Luke's face drained of all color. "I don't know. Maybe you reacted too much," he said. "Stay seated," a librarian called shakily from the front desk. But the man kept coming close to us. Campus security burst in from the back stairwell just as the man reached our table. "Sir, step away from them," one security officer shouted. In the same moment, Luke shot to his feet. That's when I saw it. Under Luke's chair, something was taped there. Something I definitely hadn't noticed before. It was a small black device with blinking red lights. I didn't think it was a bomb. I could see wires torn out, like it had been smashed or disabled, but it was still horrifying enough that I shoved my chair back. Security saw it too. "Both of you, hands up!" I raised my hands automatically. Luke lifted his too, terrified. The man who'd been watching us dropped to his knees, hands above his head. "It's not what it looks like," he shouted. Everything spun. Students were filming the whole thing. Security was yelling. Someone cried near the study rooms. My knees shook so hard I almost fell. 2 officers dragged the stranger away. 2 more dragged Luke away, and then one looked at me. "You're coming with us." "For what? I didn't do anything." "Sir, please, we need to talk." They took me to a small conference room behind the circulation desk. A campus detective stepped inside, shut the door, and sat across from me. "I know you're scared," he said. "Let me explain what we know." I braced myself. The older man, the one following the student, he's not a stalker. He's an undercover federal agent. I gasped. "He wasn't watching you. He was watching Luke." My heart stopped. I asked, "Why?" "He didn't seem dangerous. He seemed terrified." The detective replied, "That's because he was guilty. A suspect. We suspect he told you not to react because if you did, he would get caught. He's a terrorist. We've been onto him the whole time."